So the next one is how to add background image to your website. Background image is optional, so it's not really necessary that you have background image. In fact, I would advise you don't even use background image in order not to, to disrupt your load speed, because if your website is not loading very fast, the user experience will not be too good. So you have to just do away with images that you can do away with. So background image is not really necessary. So adding background image is the same thing as adding header image. Of course, you just click on it and then you select images for your background, and that is all. So the next one, I'm going to move our cursor to menus. So menus are links that helps our users to navigate easily around our site. So I'm going to move to menu here, and then I'll click on menu to show us how to add menu to our site. So click on it. So here is asking us to create new menu. We click on create. Okay. Then it's asking us whether we want a primary menu or we want social links menu. Okay, so this might not really apply to your own theme that you're using. So it depends on the kind of themes you're using. Every theme have their own way of customization, but whatever it is, the path to your customized page remains the same, and you just have to observe your theme to know where to make the necessary changes. So let's check primary menu, because that is what we want to add to our site. The social links will just still be the same thing. Once you know how to add the primary menu, you should know how to add the social links menu that links your users to your social handles. So we're going to move our cursor to the primary menu to show us how to add primary menus to our website. So here we are going to check the small box behind it. Check it, and then you move your cursor to the next button down. Alright, so this is it. So you click on the next button. Okay, so can see that we jumped something, and then it's warning us that of course we have to write our menu name in that box. We didn't do that, so it's telling us no, you can move further until you write that menu name. So let's write that, let's view that field before we can move further. Okay, so this is it. Let's say we want to create menu home. Okay, so this is home. So we're going to move to next here, then we click on next. So the home menu has been created. All right, so let's check it on our website. Okay, so we're now going to add we just created a menu, of course. So a menu is going to hold several links. So we just created that menu. We're going to add links to the menu. So to add links to that menu so that it displays on our site to enable our users to navigate easily around our site, we're going to click on the Add Items button here. Okay, so we'll click on it to add links to our home menu. Okay, so it's asking us what we want to add, whether we want to add pages to it, or we want to add posts, or we want to add categories. So it depends on what you want to add to it, but majorly what you should add is category or tag or pages. So let's add home page. To add, we're going to move our cursor towards the right hand side. Okay, so it's either we add home, or we add privacy policy, or we add sample page, or we add here we can expand it by clicking on it. So this is the only post which is hello world. We can expand categories too, which is this. So let's add categories, but it depends on what you want to add. You can add anything you want to add, what you want your user to easily see. So let's add sport. So the add sport, we're going to click on the add button here. So we'll click here to add sports. So sports have been added. Let's add more. Let's add football. Okay, let's add happenings. Click on it. Let's add another page. Let's add a page here. We click on the page. Let's add privacy policy. So we'll move down to privacy policy here, and then we click here. So having done that, we can now click on the publish button. So let's see what we have added after it's been published. Okay, it's been published already. So let's see what we've added. Can you see that? Did you notice any changes? So here, this is our menu. So these menus helps our users to navigate easily on our site. So when a user clicks on happenings here, it takes the user directly to anything you have in happenings. If it's sport, it takes the users there. So you can see that, we've added the necessary links that we think we might need on our site. So with that, we'll go back to the back arrow to take us back again to other customizations that we can do on the site. Here, you click on it. You click, take it back again. Okay. So we have a widget here. Widgets adds functionalities to your website. For instance, you can add widgets to show your latest posts. You can add widgets to show your recent comments on your site. So let's click on widgets to see the several widgets that we have on our website here, on our WordPress here. So click on it. So you can place widgets on the sidebar, and that's why you're having sidebar there. So you bring your mouse and then you click on it. Here, you click on it. Now these are the widgets that you have. You have the search widget, which enables users to search through your site. You have the widgets of recent posts, which displays the recent post on your site. So you have recent comments, you have archives, you have categories, and then you have meta. You have several widgets. You can add more widgets from the internet, depends on what you want on your website. So it just adds functionalities to your website. So you can have as many widgets as you want, depends on the kind of functionality you want to add to your website. So we're going to go back again to the next customization. So you click on the back arrow, back again. Okay, so here we have a home page setting. Here, home page setting. So let's click here and see the settings that we can do on our home page. Click on it. So here is telling us that find this page that you have, this your home page. Do you want it to be static, or do you want it to just be showing your latest post? Now if you're designing a blog website, you would choose your latest post so that your site shows you only latest post. So you click on your latest post. But if you're not designing a blog, if you're designing another kind of website like e-commerce, so you can decide to choose static page for your home page display. Okay, so once you've done that, you click on the publish button to publish your changes. So let's move back again. Here, move back. So the last but not the least is additional CSS. If you're not okay, if you're good with CSS, which is a programming language that helps you to structure your website, if you're good with it and you're not conversant with some structure on your website, and then you want to add some things, some additional style to your website, you can use the additional CSS. So once you click on it here, it gives you a box where you can type in your extra style that you want on your website. So once you type on the extra style, of course, if you're good with coding, you will do that. So you can do your additional styling and then you click on publish. So that is all for that with the customization of your website. Alright, so see you in our next video. To have a nice time.